Hey, all about fishing with Big Kev. Hey, like and subscribe. Got some information. My Talon crapped out on me on the lake. What I found out from Minnkota. Some ways to prevent it. And a great service center. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Hey, took my brother-in-law out to Milford Lake and we were fishing. We got in a cove of about 5-6 foot water, anchored down, was catching some largemouth bass. I used my Talon to anchor down. So I deployed the Talon, no issues. We fished, caught fish, did our thing. Went to retrieve the Talon back out of the water so we could skate out of the cove and do other things. And my whole Talon was completely dead. Fuse checked out, fuse was good, everything was dead. So immediately I was thinking, well, the circuit board or something inside the Talon went crazy. And there we sat, anchored to the lake bottom, no way to get the Talon up. And so luckily I had some tools on board. Now a Talon has a 1/4 inch like a bolt that sticks out the side of it that you can use a ratchet and bypass the electrical retrieve and deploy and use a ratchet to pull it up in case this event. But you have to push the up button and hold it for a couple of seconds to deactivate the electrical brake that's built into the motor. And if you don't have power, you can't release the electrical brake on the Talon in order to winch it up with the ratchet. So we couldn't raise it out of the lake with the ratchet. So next thing we did is look to see if it had a release built into it that we could get to. We couldn't find one. Later found out from the repair shop that it's internal electric motor. But we ended up having to basically unbolt it from the Talon bracket on the back of the boat, lift it straight up out of the lake, and lay it in the on-the-go rod storage area of my boat and strap it in. And then we fished 6-7 more hours after that. We just didn't have use of the Talon. So that's what we did with that. And I'll show you a little video on that so you guys can see what little bit of work it took to do that. But what I want to tell you about is I called Minnkota, talked to a gentleman there, and luckily the Talons have a 5-year warranty, and I was within that warranty period. So they sent me to a Minnkota authorized service center. And this was a gentleman that was located in Junction City, Kansas. I live in Salina, Kansas, so it's about a 45-minute drive. Went down there, took my Talon, I was able to put it in the back of my pickup, took it down there, stuck out still. Like I said, we unwired it from the boat, got it off the boat, got it in the back of the truck, took it down there to Junction City. He threw it immediately threw it on his bench. He had a special holder for him. And he's got a power supply there, hooked it up. And come to find out, the fuse holder had broke. Not the fuse. The fuse was good. But somehow that fuse holder either melted in half or broke or something because it's encased in plastic. So anyway, he messed around with that and fixed it. Right there on the spot. I was there 30 minutes. And he deployed it out, cleaned it up with some pledge, put it back in, ran it in and out 4 or 5 times, ran like a champ, put it back in my truck, told me thanks, it's all under warranty. He'll turn it in Minnkota, and life goes on. So key things here I wanted to tell you about is a place in Junction City. It's called Midwest Trolling Motor Service Place in Junction City. Just Google it. Fantastic place. I met the guy, I called him, I said I'd be there at a certain time. He was there waiting on me, him and his son. They jumped right on it, and it's a retired guy. And this is what he does. And he's got trolling motors in there he's working on, Talons, you name it. And phenomenal company. Phenomenal. Midwest Trolling Motors. Junction City, Kansas. Check them out. Also, that Talon has a 5-year warranty. And so I probably knew that, but forgot about it. But here's something I really want to tell you guys. When I talked to Minnkota, these circuit boards in these Talons, they are burning up to a point. But what's causing it is certain Mercury motors, when we start them up, the alternator current inrush to the battery is more than the Talon will take on a surge, and that's what's cutting out the circuit boards. So when I install this back into my boat, I'm going to put a disconnect switch on it, and I'm just going to have it shut off while I'm, running around, and then when I stop to fish or whatever, I'll just flip the disconnect and then launch my Talon and try to save my circuit board. I'll tell you what, we had one of the grandkids with us, but if it was just me and them, I don't know that we'd have got that Talon out of the lake and up into the boat. It was wavy that day, and you're hanging over the back of the boat about a foot. And so, just as a precautionary, I'm going to do that. I've never had a licking problem with my Talon until now. So, we're going to put that cutoff switch on it just to keep that surge inrush hitting that board all the time. And try that and try to save the life of that circuit board. So, hey, all about fishing with Big Kev. Like and subscribe. Hopefully this gives you a little insight about the Minnkota Talons, what I found out from Minnkota, and also an excellent service center here in Kansas, in Junction City. So we'll get the Talon mounted back on. We'll be back going to fishing again and going crazy. So take care, everybody. Tie lines. See you on the water.